We are at the Goodwill bins yet again, trying to find stuff to throw onto our eBay store, and obviously things to collect like Lego and maybe some action figures. You think we're gonna have good luck today, Veronica?
I can't hear you!
Yeah, it's actually later in the day. It's only gonna be open for another 3 hours, so we're not doing like a early Saturday morning type of Goodwill bins haul, which is what we usually actually do. So during the week, it's gonna be interesting. Got really busy. I guess this is where like the serious resellers come out, right? People who don't actually have maybe jobs or just part-time jobs, they come here during the day. There used to be some good stuff in here. So this is probably the first time we've ever had a day where we didn't pick anything out of the bins. It was just one of those days where we weren't really expecting to find a lot of stuff because there were so many people, but it wasn't even the fact that it was so busy. There just wasn't really any of the bins that we typically like to source from. So we ended up leaving. First time ever leaving the Goodwill bins empty-handed. Oh my God, that was crazy. We were there for like 40 minutes and it looked like all the toy bins were very picked over. They must have been there for a long time. Then everything was clothing. Finally, when they actually bring out toy bins, there's one toy bin that goes all the way across me, and then the one that goes in front of me was bags. And I was like, oh boy, and then people just rushed in front of me, started pushing and shoving, getting their way and looking at bags. I was like, it's just too aggressive today. I'm not dealing with that today, especially when we're already not really getting anything to begin with. So unfortunately, nothing here at the bins today.
5 minutes later.
Well, it's another day, another bad hair day, and we're at the Goodwill bins. It's super foggy out today. It's wild. We're driving on the highway to get here, and it was pretty dangerous. You could barely see anything more than 20 meters ahead of you. It was pretty scary.
Out of the way! I can't see! There are cars there, mother...
Here it is. Okay. Got my bag, ready to start picking. Okay, right off the bat, I don't see like any toy bins at all whatsoever here, so this is not good. So the first few bins didn't really have anything. We actually went inside where there was like 1 or 2 bins that kind of had some toys, some plushies, but mostly just clothing. So we ended up just browsing the clothing. We actually found some decent stuff. I found a North Face jacket, which I thought was really, really cool, and they usually sell for about $40 to $50 pre-owned, so I thought that was awesome. It is women's and it is medium, so it probably will sell. Women do tend to buy more used clothing online than men, so I think that actually gets us pretty much in the profit already. So my wife is looking up the Barbie head right now.
There is one listed for 98 something, but this one sold
26. The hair looks substantially nicer on that, but I guess the whole point is you can comb it, right? Yeah, 26 is not horrible. So finally, the first toy bins arrive, and oh my God, were there a ton of great stuff, from littlest pet shop stuff to Lego minifigures, which we found an abundance of. Might as well take the whole bin if we keep seeing Lego in there. And then actually, what was the craziest part about this was not the minifigures, wasn't even the littlest pet shop toys. There are these pieces that I saw that looked like it might have been a Batmobile, so I went around digging. First, I grabbed one Batmobile, then I grabbed more pieces, and I just kept finding more pieces for Batmobiles and Batwings, and I realized that these are vintage Batman toys from the 80s and early 90s, Kenner and Toy Biz.
You won't be alone for long.
And in the Batcave,
no criminal can hide from Batman. Batman, gotta run.
Okay, so here's our haul. We're trying to figure out what we want to keep from everything. We're going to fit it all onto the shopping cart and actually weigh it, but the shoes that I grabbed, I'm actually going to take them out because I'm not sure if I want them. I researched them. They don't really sell for too much. They are my size and I do like them, but not really anything I need. Okay, we're going to weigh our shopping cart now. It is cash only. Unfortunately, we just got the announcement. Thank God we brought some cash with us. So what's the damage here? 25 pounds, so probably about $32. I'm guessing, am I right? 32, 33, 33.75, sweet. So we are back at home right now. There's too much stuff to show you out of the back trunk, so we're gonna actually show you down in the basement in the studio. So the two hats here, we had Fox racing hat and a Vans off the wall. This looks to sell for around $15 on eBay. This one I couldn't find an exact sold comp, but I do know that are on the lookout for this particular brand all the time, so we're gonna keep an eye out for that. So the coolest buy of the day has to be these Batman figures. These two specifically are the absolute best for value because they're pretty much
much complete. This one sells for around $100 on eBay, and this one sold for anywhere between $150 to $250. This is the Batman Returns detachable Batmobile, so the sides actually come off, and they have missiles that shoot out of the front as well. Unbelievable. This was some of what we got. We got so many more Batmobile stuff. It's unbelievable. I think in total, if we really wanted to piece these out on eBay, we could probably make up to $400 for just the Batmobile stuff alone. And we spent $34 on everything in total. And here were all the minifigures that we were able to get out of that massive Lego bin. 2 of them were complete. That is a Neville Longbottom and a Aquaman figure, so not too bad. And we also had a ton of Lego bulk that we did separate into this bin. These are a few bags that my wife got, and I actually got a t-shirt because it's a nice plain tee, and you're pretty much paying like, what, 15 cents for that because the weight is so little. Here's some pieces that we actually separated from the lot for stuff we're actually building right now, so it's very useful pieces. Here is the Shopkin stuff. Not a lot of value there, and obviously the Barbie head sells for about $26 for its most recent comp. A North Face jacket that I do think will sell well sells for about $40 on eBay and Poshmark. And here are the Littlest Pet Shop toys, plus another few miscellaneous pieces, which I think is really cool. Here is the Lego Bionicle figure here. I'm not sure if this is complete or not, but if it is complete, you'll see the price on screen. We ended up getting a Mikey, which does kick its leg out here. It's a little bit loose of a figure. I couldn't find an exact sold comp on this, but nonetheless, pretty cool. We're probably gonna sell this at the toy show. And of course, the 2 TMNT figures. If this was complete and it didn't have a broken horn, this would have been like a $25 figure. This one right here in this condition without its accessories sells for about $10 to $15 on eBay. We also found this interesting, it's a Blizzard, I think World of Warcraft figure, looks to sell for like $40. I actually picked this up on just the whim. I had no idea that it was going to be worth this much, but I always go for detailed figures like this, even if they don't have a lot of articulation. Usually these are for collectors, they're like for adult collectors, and they do hold some value into the future. Not all of them, but some of them do, like this. And a really, really cool Spider-Man figure from 2003. It's also Toy Biz, like some of these Batmobile figures here. Not bad at all. I love the superposable Spider-Man figures, some Toy Biz in the early 2000s. Pretty much the inspiration to a lot of toy companies now when it comes to superposable articulated figures. So really cool. This looks to sell for around $20 pre-owned on eBay. And a Swamp Thing figure here. This is a 1990 Kenner figure. Looks to sell for about $10 on eBay. This Star Trek Borg looks to sell for around $10 as well. And this vintage 1986 Captain Power, I guess droid. I looked for some comps on this and looks to sell for about $10 to $15 as well. We got about 6 Littlest Pet Shop figures, and this one actually sells for the most, around $20 on eBay. I was actually shocked to see this, but definitely be on the lookout for Littlest Pet Shop stuff. And all this stuff here is just kind of miscellaneous My Little Pony stuff, Hatchimals stuff that we usually lot up on eBay, but we actually might take this to the toy show and see how much these actually sell for there. Not bad at all. I really think this is a fantastic day. Let me know what you think about this haul down below in the comment section, and remember guys, may your carts always be full.